We grew up in a small little town, and I had a really fun upbringing. always having a good time. I actually got my first job going to the elevator starter in the heart of the garment industry, and actually said, do you know of any openings? And he gave me a lead. I went into my own business, designing my own collection and marketing it, and not long after that, QVC literally just kind of like knocked on my door. The buyer I'm working with right now, Debbie Leslie, is dynamite. We talk about our weekends, we care about each other and how we're feeling.
Susan's great to work with. She definitely has, opinions on, what she wants the brand to stand for. And I think we're all aligned with that. We are a lot of who this brand is. Sometimes the time that we take agonizing over a color of a bead or a color of a pearl that's just within a whole design of something, you would think we were probably pretty crazy.
We were looking at, as a matter of fact, some of the leopard patterns. Should we go with a lighter ground or a darker ground?
We're all such perfectionists, and we all want the best for the brand. It is Susan, and she is involved, but we all take it very personally, and it's like our brand too. So I think that's why you have all the passion and the time and effort that people. It is a labor of love and passion for us.
When I'm designing the collection, and Debbie and I kind of collaborate together, we kind of lay it out as far as showing, styles and paintings and kind of like clippings of fabrics.
Our Susan Graver customer is a little bit more modern. She's not dressing like her mother dressed. And she likes to, look nice. She likes to get compliments on things.
It's pieces that we want to wear. That's the thing. Debbie and I are always thinking about, well, would you want to wear that? And is it going to be flattering? Together we come out with pieces that we think are just going to, just do what everyone is looking for. Oh, Jane! I love Jane. That was fun, meeting with Jane beforehand. She is such a doll. I mean, she's just like such a dynamo, and she's just a warm and generous person. I know she has 2 adorable daughters, so she tells me her daughters are also interested in the fashion industry, so we love chatting about her family. And she's just always so upbeat and so lively. Oh, Courtney is so adorable. Now, Courtney is kind of like new on QVC, and she does a lot of, social media, and she's doing, a lot on air, and she's just a dynamite person. I really enjoy her. Now, my Pebbles, I have a puppy who is now 3 months old, and we're going away to California. And we're like, oh, what are we going to do with Pebbles? And Courtney grew up with a Corgi. My dog is a Corgi. And she was like, said, I want to watch, she was so excited to watch Pebbles. I'm so happy you're going to be babysitting for my Pebbles.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to buy her an outfit.
Oh, you are? And so now she's going to be babysitting for her. So I really am so happy to have her as a friend. She's more to me than just, a host on QVC. I consider her like, a really good friend of the family. I'm trusting Courtney with my baby. That means I really do trust her and love her. Before every show, I work with a stylist to make sure that it is truly my vision. That would look really good.
That's for Jackie?
I love the shine of these. They're really holiday looking. I want to make sure that when the models come out, they look head to toe the way, I want them to look. Katya, she can even wear like a cute little skirt with this. I live in this kind of like sleepy town on the beach. It's surrounded by water, and it's just a total little kind of getaway for me. I'm totally relaxed when I'm here. And I love getting into the town because there's so many cute little nooks and crannies. There's cute little stores. There's some wonderful art studios, and there's also these little fashion boutique-y type of stores that has very, very interesting styling. And so I love going in there to just get inspired. And surrounded by all the people that I love, and it's just a really wonderful, warm, comfortable, cozy little spot for me. I've always been into painting ever since I was a little girl, and some of these paintings I still have. I'm mom always reminded me I was very, very young when I drew a picture of a little girl wearing an outfit. I must have been maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old. She said, when you turn over the paper, I did the back of the outfit too. A few of my paintings, we actually went to the mill and they cut the screens and printed fabric that was exactly from my painting. We did some screen printing, we did some printing on fabric.
So a lot of the pieces that you see on air, a lot of times they're inspired by my artwork. I do a lot of florals, I do a lot of watercolors.
And so it's just another way for me is to relax, is being creative through my artwork. I've been actually knitting since I was really young. I must have learned when I was maybe 7 years old. and it's a passion of mine. This is a sweater that I have literally been working on. My husband will laugh because he's seen it around for like, I would say the past 4 years. There's a lot of cabling and a lot of crossing and a lot of looping. I love yarns. I love all the colors. This is just a really easy, basic little sweater that I did last year. And then just, something really simple, but I just love the cable, stitching going down the front. And I love that I get something out of it, a piece of clothing, which is, I love sweaters. I'm just passionate about sweaters, so get a really good sweater. Walking on the beach is, again, another thing. I just like forget everything. The water is just so soothing. Just walking. Your thoughts. Sometimes I'm in a lot of thought when I'm walking, and sometimes I try to, just let all the thoughts go away and just enjoy my surroundings.
I'm Audrey Graver. I've been working with Susan Graver for about 26, 27 years.
Audrey Graver, she is a dynamo. My mother-in-law, she's fantastic, but she's also a really stylish, fantastic designer.
I worked with Susan on the designs from the very beginning of 26 years ago. I designed the line with Susan.
She has a keen eye on fashion. She's totally energetic. And she started with me with QVC.
She's been a daughter-in-law and a friend to me all these years.
She's an amazing person, and her, vision is, I always, look to her for her fashion direction. Michael's actually in my business, and he's been a great asset.
I'm Mike Graver, Susan's son, and I'm the social media director. I'm in charge of Facebook and the digital media, everything that gets posted, and the graphics, and I'm in charge of all the different outlets.
It gives me a peace of mind just knowing that he's handling it, and I totally trust his ability and his talents, and I'm very lucky to have him in my life.
In my spare time, I'm playing piano and guitar, and playing with the dog. We all have dogs in the family. Mine is Da Vinci. He's a great mutt, and we adopted him about 3 months ago. He loves Pebbles very much. It's really cute to watch them play. Growing up, after school, we would have piano lessons, and a lot of the times I didn't want to do it. It wasn't cool anymore, so we would fight for hours, and we would both end up crying, screaming at each other, and I would always end up having to take the lesson. But now I really appreciate going through all that and playing piano. Now I play piano all the time, every day.
Allie is my future daughter-in-law, my son's fiance. She's the most incredible person. She's warm, she's generous, and she's one of the most talented people I've ever met.
It's so nice how warm and welcoming the entire family has made me feel.
Her artwork is absolutely incredible. I'm in awe of it. I show it off all the time.
I'm an artist. I actually met Mike in art school, so the entire family is very, very creative.
She plays the piano that, I could cry listening to it. It's so beautiful.
Susan is an artist as well, and she's very warm, very creative. It's just so wonderful getting to know her and her family, and how she feels like QVC is part of her family.
I love designing. I love the whole QVC, studio and the whole, on-air part about it. But what I really get moved about, I get very emotional about, is the connection I make with people through QVC. It's just absolutely incredible. I mean, you can connect with so many people, and the fact that it makes people happy, to me, it's not even about the product. And you could say I get choked up about it. It's not even about the product. It's about making people feel good about themselves. I could never have done any of this without the love and support of my husband. I mean, he's the one behind me who's always pushing me to go forward. Many times when I was like, I can't do this anymore, bringing up 3 kids, working full time, and yeah, he was always supportive and always there for me, and not only in my business, in my life. My family, of course, comes first. They're the most important things in my life, and that's what makes me, is them. The holidays is the time that we all get together, that we can all, sit down and just forget everything and just be ourselves. We eat, we laugh, we play lots of music, we sing, we dance. And so that's what I love about the holidays, that we all make a point, to get together somehow, some way, because that's what it's all about.